Hi, I'm Ray. Welcome to the channel. And this video is about MST. I have a friend that used to be on the Mellon and he went to MST school and now he's just been in Alabama doing his MST stuff. We're gonna find out today what that's all about. So I'm gonna give him a call. I'm gonna ask him a bunch of questions and hopefully you guys can hear. It's gonna be on speakerphone over here. So yeah, let's get started. Xavier, how long have you been in Alabama as a MST now?
I've been in MST in Alabama for 5 months now.
5 months. What made you want to become MST?
I wanted to do something related to environmental response.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing right now is right up my alley.
How long did you have to wait for A school?
I waited 2 years.
2 years. What are the duties of an MST? What do you do?
So I'm a pollution responder. 3 major qualifications. You could either be a pollution responder, a facilities inspector, or a port state control inspector. What I'm doing right now is pollution response. So every 2 to 3 weeks or so, I have to hold the duty phone. So anything that comes through, any responses, me and my partner, both on duty, we got to go out and respond to it.
Have you had a lot of cases of pollution so far?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm in Alabama, so stuff is starting to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day, when you were going to interview me, you had this fuel bladder. It was this pouch filled with diesel just washed up on the beach, and it turned into this huge mess because we thought there was only 50 gallons of diesel in it. It turned out to be 300 gallons. So yeah, it was a mess.
Oh wow. And what kind of methods do you use to clean the oil out of the water?
So as an MST, we don't do anything hands-on. We basically call up a company, an oil response company, that they'll come and they'll clean it up for us. We just got to make sure that they're doing everything safely. And if the person responsible for the spill doesn't want to clean it up, then we're part of opening up the oil liability trust fund. So we'll use federal money to pay for the cleanup.
Do you have any things that you enjoy about being an MST, or any downsides to it?
So what I like the most is every day can bring something different.
Mm.
So basically, we just sit around the office and we're either working on casework or working on any quals. So when we get opportunities to respond to stuff, it's coming through mostly the National Response Center. So someone, for example, someone will call up the National Response Center, they'll see a spill, and then we'll get an email saying, hey, this is going on. And depending if it's in our jurisdiction, we'll go check it out. So I think that's really cool. It makes every day interesting. The downside would be there's a lot of casework involved, even if something's minor, because we gotta log a lot of stuff into missile, the Coast Guard program for inputting cases. So there's just a lot of casework involved. It's very paperwork heavy. Lots of sitting around in the office. I mean, I love it.
Even all the paperwork. You're not getting fat, are you?
Oh no.
Keeping in shape, so going to the gym?
It's really hot down here. I'm sweating.
Oh, okay.
Be prepared to be a non-rate for a while, honestly. But I think it's definitely worth it. There's a lot of opportunities outside of the Coast Guard that make it worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
think it's a very worthwhile job. You're very marketable.
What kind of jobs do you think you can get after the Coast Guard?
Well, you could be any kind of like safety type job, any type of job working with a facility, maybe like making their response plans and ops manuals. Maybe you want to work for some kind of environmental agency. That's definitely plausible.
All right, and then going back to when you were at A school, how long was your school?
When I went in, it was 13 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So it was 1 week dedicated to just indoctrination, which is like leadership training.
Oh, yep.
And it was like four weeks of learning how to be a pollution responder, like 5 weeks of learning how to inspect Coast Guard regulated facilities, and then the last 3 weeks is dedicated to port state control, which is your whole job is basically just inspecting foreign vessels and vetting them before they come into port. So that's really cool. I mean, being a port state control examiner is pretty cool. You get to inspect foreign vessels.
So what advice would you give to somebody who is not currently in the Coast Guard, but they're interested because of the MST rate?
I would say, be prepared to wait a good amount.
It's a lot of great information. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what else viewers want to know, so I'll just leave it at that, and if anybody comments and has more questions, then I'll just text you and see what you have to say. But
oh, for sure, definitely.
yeah, thanks for your time, and have a good rest of your evening.
You as well, thank you.